great to see you. If you are on the replay, please let me know in the comments, hashtag live or hashtag replay. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you are joining us. My name is Gail Hanlon. I'm the Coffee News publisher, and I am so thrilled to be with you here this morning. We are going to play a little bit of our regular startup music so that everybody can get their coffees and come back. So join me back here in 2 minutes. We're going to start this and see you back here shortly. Well, I'm back again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're joining us. And I hope you all have your coffee or tea to enjoy the stories and great interviews. We have a fabulous guest I can't wait to talk to. And yeah, so some days I just feel in a country cottage mood. So if you have favorite mugs, you should send a snap in the comments. All righty, so let's get right going to the coffee news for October 5th. I say this every week, but how did it happen? How did we get here so fast? This year has just breezed by, even though it didn't feel like it at times. So, all right. So, October 5th. And I know you're probably very tired of me reminding people and thanking people for making us the best advertising and marketing company in the Reader's Choice Awards last year. And you have until October 11th to do that again, not just for me, but for any company that you do business with. If they've been nominated back in June, then you can vote for them to be the best, the diamond. There are the 3 tops in each category. So all you need to do is go to our website and click on this ad, and it will take you to vote here, right there. It will take you to the St. Catharines one, but there's also the Niagara Falls one and the Welland one. So go and vote for all your favorite companies, because this is a non-monetary way that you can support local businesses in your community. So please go and do that, and yeah, vote for whoever you appreciate in your business community. And go back to the coffee news now, October 5th, because that was Monday, and we print and distribute now every week and the papers are dated on the Monday. So if you haven't found your local coffee news, please drop in the comments where you would like to go pick it up, and I will find a way of getting it there. Our first story in Everybody's Talking. I'm going to take a sip first and then A man in Turkey loves to carve eggshells. For Hamid Hayran of the capital of Ankara, it is his way of expressing himself. He starts by removing the contents of the egg with a syringe. Then he carefully carves elaborate designs and figures into the delicate shells. Hayran's newest challenge was puncturing thousands of holes into a chicken egg to break the world record. He already won the title a few years ago by putting 8,708 holes into an eggshell. And I don't think it was like one of those, emu eggs. More recently, he beat his own record with 11,827 holes. All this without breaking the shell. And if you look him up and see the beautiful designs that he has done on his eggs, they're just gorgeous. So, and wanted to mention next month is NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. If you have it's said that everybody has a book in them. And if your book is just waiting to pop out onto the page, here's your chance. National Novel Writing Month. You go to nanowrimo.org and you register. And they give you all sorts of supports and hints and writing inspiration, and you can record how many words a day you're writing. So for the 30 days of November, the goal is to get, I think it's 60,000 words is the goal, but you can set your own goal. So for kids, there's the Young Writers Program, and it's the ywp.nanowrimo.org, I'm pretty sure. And then so what people have done, or what you can do, is if you are, let's say, in grade 4, you can do 4,000 words. So separate that over the 30 days. And then it's just a small amount that you would write every day. And they even have workbooks to help you plan out your book. And it's free. So you can donate. Donate is great. Donate is great because it's very supportive of literacy and expression and creativity. So nanowrimo.org, National Novel Writing Month. Don't miss it. You can get prepared now, plan out your novel, all of that. So our next story in Everybody's Talking is Crazy Contortion. A young girl from the small village of Gwalapar in Uttarakhand State, India, can do a difficult yoga pose in the Niralamba Purma Chakrasana contortion 21 times in a minute. The girl's name is Ria Paladia. She seemed to need barely any effort to bend over backwards at the waist, lower her head to the mat, slide to a horizontal position on her back, and then do the reverse to stand up again. all without using her hands. And she did it 21 times in a row. Palladia has always loved participating in gymnastics, activities, and yoga, and she trains to get better. She has dreams of becoming an Olympian. And watching this young woman on the video of her doing this um, is just almost scary, because it looks like it's been, doctored images, but it's not. She's actually doing this yoga pose that many times in that time. So you can look that up. And thank you to Tender Wishes Foundation, one of our charitable organizations that we help out and that sponsor us. So our next story, and everybody's talking, calm down. Calm down, kitty. Most people who own cats spend their time cuddling and petting them. Not so for a woman in the city of, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that, Russia. You'll have to go to our website and check it out. Her cat may have been a good kitty, but something came over it one day, and it started to act strangely. When the woman tried to get out of the kitchen of her apartment, the cat would start hissing and go into attack mode. After being trapped for quite some time and being unable to get her to her phone, she called out the window to a passerby on the street, who called the local rescue service. Everything turned out to be all right, with no injuries, and the kitty was taken to the vet for an assessment. I've had cats in the past that have attacked me. I tend to grab, I don't know, if it was me, I'd probably grab a tea towel and throw it over its head and run past it. But that's me. Um, it may have been a larger cat. I don't know. Pine Street Dental, you want to call them for your free dental implant consultation. And if you're looking to move or to buy, Darcy Richardson is ready to help you. Pine Ridge Tree Service, also, those trees in this wind, I'm sure there's some issues. If you need them, you know where to find them. Croc problem. Now, I did look this up last night, and wow, anyone interested in getting up close and personal with a crocodile could get their chance in Palu, Central Sulawesi, Indonesia. However, only wildlife rescue specialists can take on the job. It seems that a crocodile managed to get a motorcycle tire wrapped around its body, which could endanger the reptile's life. It's not possible to tranquilize the beast because it moved the tire, but to no avail. Um, Authorities are offering a reward to a qualified person who is able to succeed with the job. So this poor crocodile, it's just like a necklace, this tire, it's a motorcycle tire around his neck. And it's been there for 4 years, and he's been growing into this tire that he hasn't been able to get it off from around his neck. And actually, they don't have the contest anymore. They were offering an undisclosed amount of money for anybody who could come and get the tire off of the crocodile. But to date, there is no news. I tried to find current news on it, and there has been no success so far. So poor little crocodile is still having that issue. And now we have our wonderful guest. So I'm going to change out here and invite Beth Poulin from Socks on the Dock. So she's going to come in 3, 2, 1 and join me over here. It is so great to see you, Beth. How have you been?
Good. Good. I'm glad I'm inside and not outside. You were talking about the trees and they're waving.
It is quite windy and quite cool and rainy. I have to have the right windows open and the right windows closed to get a breeze.
Yeah, so, I managed to get out this morning early enough to catch the beautiful sunrise before the rain.
Lovely.
So I was excited.
Yes, I guess so. So Beth, tell our viewers and everybody who you are, what you do, and why you do it. And I'm going to give you the screen here. Go ahead.
I got the whole screen now. I am Beth Poulin of Socks on the Dock, and that kind of sounds weird, but it's because I am an associate with a company called Vox Life, and we have a wearable neurotechnology that at the beginning was primarily socks and insoles. And the dock part is that when it's not COVID, I normally live on my boat full time. So Socks on the Dock was a whole lot easier to remember than bethhillpoulin.voxlife.com. Why do I do it? It started with my grandmother. My grandmother turned 100. She was just 103 in April. And I needed a present. What do you buy for somebody who's 100 years old? And
yeah, really,
a go-getter, like out there delivering mail to everybody on her floor at 100 years old, afraid to fall, afraid of falling. And a friend of mine had posted on Facebook about these socks that helped with balance and pain management. And I thought, well, what better thing to do than to prevent grandma from falling? She started out with one pair of socks, and she's 100. So understand that she's been through a lot of different things in her life. And so Christmas came and I gave her another pair of socks, and they were Christmas patterns. So, you know, she would only wear those at Christmas. And then it came to her birthday again. I said, so grandma, can I get you another pair of socks? And she's like, no, you don't need to get me more socks. I'm 100 years old. I wash this pair every night and I put it on every morning. I do not need more socks. So until she had a heart attack, she had a mild heart attack at 102 and ended up in a higher level of care where at 100, she was still in an independent apartment in the unit, in the facility that she's in.
Wow.
So when she had the heart attack, then she had to go into some more care, and then someone else was doing her laundry. So then she needed more socks. But yeah, she was in them all the time. And so initially it started with wanting to help grandma. And then I could think of so many people that needed balance or needed pain management issues or help with pain management. And even driving to that birthday party for the 100th birthday, when I drive long periods of time, my hip gets angry. And so I didn't have them. My daughter met me at the party with all my stuff because I had just signed up. And so I drove from Chicago to Rock Island, which is about a 3.5-hour drive. So by the time I got there, I was achy and my leg hurt. But after the party, a couple of days after the party, and I'm now wearing socks, I get all the way back to the Chicago airport and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? There is something to this. So it is a pattern. There are no drugs. It's a tactile pattern that's built into the socks, insoles. I mean, there's a different one in this thing, which is a sleeve. There's patches. And the pattern works with the receptors on your skin to put your brain stem into balance or homeostasis. And once that happens, everything works better. So the HPT, which is human performance technology, is in the socks, insoles, and patches. And then over the last 3 years since I've joined the company, our incredible CEO has come up with even more. I can talk to you quickly about the sleeve. The sleeve is added focus, clarity, and lowered anxiety. It works on the cognitive portion of the brain. And so I wear it particularly on a day when I've got 12 zillion things that need to be done and I need to be on my game. I don't think I have ever officially diagnosed ADHD, but I do see some tendencies.
So
you don't get to be a teacher for 28 years and
right.
not know what they look like, right? So,
I think people like us are just, bound to be busy. So
yeah,
it's just the tactile connection to the brain that helps trigger certain things at certain areas. Is that
absolutely.
what
So
I'm hearing?
so the pattern, I'm not going to show you my socks, but I can turn my sleeve inside out.
Yeah.
So this is the pattern on the inside of the sleeve. I'm trying to figure out which is the best way to.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and it's in silicone. Now it's also in the image of the thumbprint of our CEO. So the pattern is buried underneath that image,
right?
Because he's brilliant. And if anybody steals it, then it's identity theft.
Right.
Right.
So it's the same as the tape that my chiropractor puts on my knee, and that sends messages to the brain and stops the pain. So is that a similar?
It's a similar mechanics, but it's a different pattern
in the physiology.
But it works. It's called neurohaptic optimization, neurohaptic stimulation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have diabetes. So you probably have. Do you have socks that are good help with that? Or
so
is it?
Do you have diabetic neuropathy?
Not that I know of.
Okay, so you would know. You would know. The neuropathy is tingling feet.
Yeah, no.
No, that's good.
No.
Then we just hope that you don't get there. But yes, we have socks that are more tight, that are more athletic socks, but we also have wellness socks that are particularly for diabetic or people that have swelling.
I am super intrigued by how they help with balance. Like that. I
wish there was somebody else here that I could show you the balance test. Because really it's quite incredible.
I'm sure.
It's quite incredible to see how easily I can tip somebody over. Like even people that are much bigger than me.
Wow.
I can tip them over and then have them stand on the ankles or put a patch on, and I can't budge them. I've done it on the dock. It's really fun to do on the dock. Because then the option is, I could go into the water, right? So
what about arthritis?
Yeah.
Does it help for arthritis?
It won't cure anything.
No. But I mean, I've got this glove that my pharmacist gave me for my hand because these two fingers are it makes it hard to pick up things.
Okay.
So do you also have gloves and that kind of thing for?
We don't have gloves, and the cool thing is that wearing the socks, I've had people say, but my feet don't hurt, so why do I need socks?
Right.
It's my back, or it's my shoulder, it's my arm, or whatever. The socks do it. It's the point of contact that the pain is not coming from your feet. The pain is coming from messages from your brain. So if the socks open up the channel so that the messages and the communication flows more freely, then the pain management. Now, it's not a magic wand.
No, of course not.
The cool part, why I do this because I change people's lives.
Yes.
And I love changing people's lives.
And I mean, when you think about reflexology, right, it's all in your feet. And so the feet, as I understand it, are the receptors for everything in your body. So,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
So just a quick testimonial. A friend of mine has air loss. Her joints all go out. And she ended up with a pair of insoles and called me and said, "These are incredible." I'm like, "Okay, you've had them a week. What's going on?" She says, "My left foot looks normal. My left foot has not looked normal since I was 12." And
Wow.
she's 40 something. So she was pretty excited.
So, Beth, how can people get a hold of you? Where would they
can
go?
get a hold of me. Do you want me to put that in the chat? I don't know if I can type anything in the chat.
I can put it in. You should be able to.
Okay. It's not letting me.
Okay, so what's
socksonthedock.com is my
//socks
website.
And it's SOCKS.
Yep.
On
the
doc.com or CA?
.com. Because the company, really cool, is now in the US, Canada, and the UK. We launched in the UK in January.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
I'm absolutely delighted to have had you here. I'm going to pop us side by side here to say thank you again. And it was so interesting. I want to talk to you afterwards, later on, about getting a pair of those lovely socks, and finding out for myself how they can help.
Fantastic.
So, and anybody else, contact Beth. She'll be able to give you all the information you need. And
do you want my email address as well?
Yes, absolutely. I'll type that in. Go ahead.
So that'll be socksonthedock@gmail.com. I make it easy. Everything is Socks on the Dock.
Well, that's great. And I would, it is so many people's dream to live on their boat. So
we'll have to do this again, and I'll tell you stories of life on the boat.
Yeah, absolutely. socksonthedock@gmail.com. All right, let's make sure I got that right in there. And awesome. Again, thank you. And any of our viewers who, if you have these socks and want to give Beth or just the socks a testimonial, I would love to read your experiences with them in the comments. So please share. And again, Beth, thank you so much. And we'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye. All right, everybody. What an exciting morning. It's been absolutely fabulous to learn so much. And that's one of the reasons I love doing this, is because I get to spend time with wonderful people and learn so many new things. Okay, so let's continue with our coffee news. Got your coffee? Did you get do you need a refresh? I don't know. I usually have my coffee pot sitting next to me. Okay, so now we're going into our quotes. And remember, if you have a favorite quote, put it in the comments, because I would love to hear and read your favorite quotes. So here we go. Quotable quotes. When friends ask for a second cup, they are open to conversation. So get your second cup. Gail Parent said that. What a brilliant statement. Okay. Never walk away from failure. Never walk away from failure. On the contrary, study it carefully and imaginatively for its hidden assets. Michael Korda. I've just been reading a book, actually listening to a book, and it was describing the same thing about the word no. When somebody says no to you, look for the next level, because it's not always the end of a conversation. No can be beginning of a conversation because it points out to you how the other person is feeling. Okay, so let's go on with this. So going along with our feet theme, we have Great Lakes Home Foot Care. If you need help with your feet after you take your socks off, um, they are there to help you. And of course, our fabulous, fabulous radio station should be popping up there. Come on. Yeah. Oh, it's not gonna. It's there. I know it is. It's, oh, wait a minute. It's the river 101 point 105.1, the river, and the sister station 101.1 more FM. So that's one of our fabulous sponsors. We had a great conversation with the GM from there earlier. Now we have a bunch of different events, and one of them, I have to find and bring on a little later, but it's a market that's happening at Merrittville Speedway in a couple of weeks. So I want to make sure that people don't forget that. You can find it on Facebook. There is an event for it on Facebook. I'm going to find it while we're doing this stuff, and we're going to talk about that. Maybe I can even get somebody to come on next week and talk about it. All right. And Beth has put her Socks on the Dock Facebook in the comments here. So I'm going to pull that up. There we go. Also on Facebook, Socks on the Dock. All righty. Now, what's happening? Local events. There are things happening. Thursday's referral networking business meeting. If you're interested, you need to be registered. So please contact the number that's here. And I can open that up and show you. It's 7 a.m. on Zoom tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, every Thursday morning. And registration is required, but it is free. So then we have September 21st to November 30th, a raffle at the Alzheimer's.niagara.ca. So you'll want to go check that out. And then there's a couple of conferences that have actually messaged us. This one is in Vancouver, and they want everybody in Canada to know about this digital marketing, media, and advertising conference. So that's May 13th, 14th in Vancouver. And this one is in Toronto at the Marriott Downtown Toronto Eaton Centre Hotel. That is also next May. So lots of stuff going on. If you have an event or know of one, please let me know, and I'll make sure that it gets some action here. All right. So Edible Arrangements, Agua Fresca, fabulous sponsors of our show and of the Coffee News. So I have to scroll all the way down and then all the way back up again. Whoa, where'd it go? Okay, here we are. Here's our trivia. And as if you've been with us before, you will know that the trivia, we want to give prizes for you answering the trivia. So then the prizes are worth up to $100. So in gift certificates and other fabulous prizes. So I'm going to go through reading these. And if you know the answer, put it in the comments. If you get all 5 answers, you are in the running for a big prize. Which animal is known for its laugh? And it's not me. Not me. Okay. Trivia question number 2. Napa cabbage is often called what? I had never heard this before, but if you know what Napa cabbage is also called, then you are better than me. What is a multicolored horse called? A multicolored horse. I saw one on a TikTok post yesterday, and it was just the most amazing colors. So, what is a multicolored horse called? And patterns. Wow. Number 4, trivia question number 4. What is the correct name for the collarbone? So, this collarbone here. What is the correct name? Got any doctors or wannabe doctors out there? A bulwark is a defensive wall, true or false? A bulwark. All right. So, Haven Dentures, this smile is brought to you by. And all these wonderful companies and local businesses that you can vote for on the Reader's Choice Awards. And don't forget, if you're, wanting something different to do and just to chill out and take some time for yourself, you can play some games. You can play crosswords, Sudoku, word find, magic page. It's updated. This week has an updated magic page, so don't miss it. Thanks to Gilles Belfaux, who provides our magic for Coffee News. All righty. Print is not dead. If you hear anybody say print is dead, it's crazy, because you should see people picking up the Coffee News at their favorite grocery stores, because that's one of the places you will see the Coffee News in abundance. Every week when you go get your groceries, snap that baby up, take it home with you. Don't leave it there for somebody else. It's yours. I print it personally just for you. So your personal copy of the Coffee News is waiting wherever you shop, and restaurants coming too. Let me know where you would like to pick up the Coffee News, and I will try my best to make sure it's there for you. My favorite other section, did you know? Because I always learn something new, and that's one of the things to do to avoid early on. Yeah, as I can't remember, early onset dementia. They did a study of nuns who lived in a convent, and the ones that did daily study were less likely to get dementia or Alzheimer's. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I think you could do a study to find out pretty much anything you want to prove. So our Did You Know section, almost treeless. Did you know at only 42 kilometers, 26 miles, long Sable Island, I love Sable Island, is home to wild horses, a gray seal colony, and rare plant and bird species. It has one tree. Essentially, it's a large sandbar in the North Atlantic off the coast of Canada. And there have been several books written about it, and there have been people who lived on Sable Island. So there's some great stories. And so look up books about Sable Island. It's really neat. The outer space. Did you know? When rockets reach 100 kilometers, 62 miles above sea level, they have reached the Kármán line, the point in which outer space begins. However, not everyone agrees on this exact measurement. I can understand that. It would be kind of hard to exactly measure something in outer space. Fast runners. Did you know pronghorns are deer-like mammals with curved horns on their heads? They live on the grasslands of North America and Mexico. They can run up to nearly 100 kilometers per hour, enabling them to escape from predators like coyotes. Acting princess. Did you know? Before marrying Prince Rainier III of Mexico in 1956, American actress Grace Kelly starred in 3 Alfred Hitchcock movies: Dial M for Murder, 1954, Rear Window, 1954, and To Catch a Thief, 1955. All really fabulous movies. She was so stunning. Tall tree. Did you know coconuts come from the coconut palm tree? These trees can grow very tall, up to 30 meters. They can be found in more than 80 tropical and subtropical countries around the world. So do you have a favorite tree or favorite plant or favorite flower? Tell me what it is in the comments. We'd love to share. This is a place for you to share. All right. And of course, if you need any handy dandy home handyman things done, attic inspections, mold removal, barbecue cleaning, restoration, eaves troughs, cleaning, all sorts of things, call Progressus Residential. All right. And of course, Emily at Fresh Start Green Cleaning. And if people tell you that digital marketing is all you need, it's not true. For instance, if you have a billboard, people drive by it all the time, especially if it's on their way to or from work, they'll see it. If they're on their way to their favorite restaurant or their grocery store where they want to pick up the coffee news, they go get their supplies, they see the coffee news, they pick it up, and there again is your information from the billboard. So when they pick it up, it's an added value to you because then they can take it home. They don't have to go to the billboard and write down the information. They can actually take your information home with them. So it's a double whammy and helps our readers, our neighbors and family and friends to remember who to call when they need our services. All right, on the lighter side, here's where you get to share your jokes too. Pop them in the comments and I'll be happy to comment on them and read them out. Is there another word for synonym? Barber, a haircut is $10, a shave is $5. Customer, okay then, shave my head. Why should you sit in the corner when you get a cold? Because most corners are 90 degrees. Does your dog bite? Nope. Oh, so how do you feed him? 2 clairvoyants meet. One says to the other, "You are fine. How am I?" All right. And of course, don't forget to go into Kia on Ontario Street and claim your $500 off your new car purchase. And so many other wonderful people. And sign up to get this in your email. We're still doing that until I'm told we're not doing it again. It may be a short time thing. Now that we're back to deliveries and the physical paper, we may be slowing down on the online stuff. So make sure you get yours for as long as we're doing them. And of course, there's always a new estate sale up at Niagara Estate Sales, Estate Sales Niagara.com, and Doug's Quality Meats. Yum. All right. I have a very special thing to share with everybody. I'm so excited. And you know that I love supporting small businesses, and small businesses support each other. We're all each other's customers, right? 97% of all businesses in Niagara are small to micro to small businesses. And so I want to share with you my fun experience this week going to my favorite hair salon, Solace in Thorold. And Megan, who was fantastic, was, oh, and there's my cat in the background, was so great. She let me film my hair appointment because I wanted to show everybody how wonderful Solace is with all their precautions and everything. So I'm going to bring this into the screen now. This is outside of Solace Salon in Thorold. And I'm going to put myself in the corner here. Whoop, maybe not. Maybe we'll do it this way. And then I can narrate what's happening for part of it. So I have been to a lot of places that don't take this much care with being safe around COVID. So first of all, that's Megan standing outside Solace, waiting for me to come up. And here we go. I'm hoping. Okay, so it was a bit windy. It was yesterday. And there I am, of course, the sanitizer, hand sanitizer. And then this is to get my hair done. Yes. And so then we go in to Solace, and everything is very carefully safety there. They've got their the acrylic glass up, and here's where everything's sanitized. Everything is sprayed. I can guarantee I see them spray and leave it on. They don't wipe it off right away, so it's there for a minute like it's supposed to be. I learned that the other day that the it's supposed to stay on and dry naturally instead of being wiped off. So here's me getting my hair washed. And she sanitized before we moved to the other room. And so here we go. If anybody wondered how I keep my locks this luscious. And Megan's fabulous. And there we go. And there should be a next part. Maybe not. Okay. But it went a little fast. So you missed her sanitizing the seat after I left. So I want to thank everybody at Solace, Sarah, Robin, Megan, Christy, all the ladies there that have worked so hard to make sure that the environment is super, super safe. You might have missed it when just before I was getting my hair washed. Every time you go, you have a form to fill out that you make sure that you don't have any of the symptoms and that you are giving permission. You have your address, your name, your phone number, your email, so that they know exactly who's been there in case they have to notify anybody about anything. But I can't imagine a safer place to go to get your hair done. And if you notice too, when she was washing my hair, she had the mask and the shield. So, especially because she's right over top of you, right, doing your hair, and they don't rush it. I especially love the scalp massage that she does after she's washed my hair. I just want to fall asleep. It's so nice. Anyway, Solace Salon in Thorold, that's where you want to go. And if you have a favorite salon and they're doing a great job, let me know. Put it in the comments. Share your favorite local businesses in the comments. I'm now going to say thank you to everybody and bring on our credits for all of our wonderful sponsors and partners. Oh, right. I was going to show you that event at Merrittville Speedway. I'm going to go to Facebook right now and find that event because it's a market that Megan actually told me about because she has her own line of fabulous natural products. And okay, let me look up this quickly. Merrittville Market. All right, let's see. This, I found it. That was quick. Yay. Okay. It's a fall craft and vendor fair. I'm going to bring it on right now, sharing my screen. Here we go. Because we want, everybody misses things like this. You know, it's been so long since we've been able to really and truly enjoy. I love fall fairs. I missed going to the Balls Falls one. It's just not the same when you can't go from booth to booth. But here we have it. Fall Craft and Vendor Fair. All welcome Friday, October 25th, 5 to 8 p.m. Saturday, October 26th, 12 to 4 p.m. at Merrittville Speedway. So you don't want to miss that. Go on to Facebook and just type in Merrittville Market and it should come up like I did. And let's see if we can safely enjoy a lovely fall fair out at Merrittville. So thank you, Beth, for joining us today and telling us all about Vox socks and socks on the dock and all the healthy benefits to them. And thank you for being here and spending your morning with us. Hope to see you again next week. And so here we go with the end of the show. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Remember, Sunday, October 11th is the final deadline for voting for your favorite businesses on the Reader's Choice Awards. So remember to go and vote for them.